90 powerful quotes on financial wisdom and wealth.
Every time you borrow money, you're robbing your future self. Nathan W. Morris. Money is a tool. Used properly, it makes something beautiful. Used wrong, it makes a mess. Bradley Vinson. Rich people have small TVs and big libraries, and poor people have small libraries and big TVs. Zig Ziglar. The secret to wealth is simple. Find a way to do more for others than anyone else does. Become more valuable. Do more. Give more. Be more. Serve more. Tony Robbins. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. Will Rogers. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. Henry Ford. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. Henry David Thoreau. Wealth is the product of man's capacity to think. Ayn Rand. If you don't value your time, neither will others. Stop giving away your time and talents. Value what you know and start charging for it. Kim Garst. It's not the employer who pays the wages. Employers only handle the money. It's the customer who pays the wages. Henry Ford. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Robert Kiyosaki. The habit of saving is itself an education. It fosters every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates the sense of order, trains to forethought, and so broadens the mind. T.T. Munger. Money is usually attracted, not pursued. Jim Rohn. The safe way to double your money is to fold it over once and put it in your pocket. Kin Hubbard. Don't let money run your life. Let money help you run your life better. John Rampton. Wealth is not about having a lot of money. It's about having a lot of options. Chris Rock. The real measure of your wealth is how much you'd be worth if you lost all your money. Unknown. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. Nelson Mandela. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Woody Allen. Wealth is largely the result of habit. John Jacob Astor. Money is like love. It kills slowly and painfully the one who withholds it, and enlivens the other who turns it on his fellow man. Khalil Gibran. The art is not in making money, but in keeping it. Proverb. Money is like a sixth sense, and you can't make use of the other five without it. William Somerset Maugham. The only way to permanently change the temperature in the room is to reset the thermostat. In the same way, the only way to change your level of financial success permanently is to reset your financial thermostat. T. Harv Eker. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. The only way you will ever permanently take control of your financial life is to dig deep and fix the root problem. Suze Orman. Money is a guarantee that we may have what we want in the future. Though we need nothing at the moment, it ensures the possibility of satisfying a new desire when it arises. Aristotle. The individual investor should act consistently as an investor and not as a speculator. Ben Graham. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. If you would be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. Benjamin Franklin. Money often costs too much. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Wealth is not his that has it, but his that enjoys it. Benjamin Franklin. You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Dave Ramsey. The way to wealth depends on just two words: industry and frugality. Benjamin Franklin. It's how you deal with failure that determines how you achieve success. David Faherty. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it, and others do just the same with their time. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. If you want to know what a man is really like, take notice of how he acts when he loses money. Simone Weil. I made my money the old-fashioned way. I was very nice to a wealthy relative right before he died. Malcolm Forbes. The key to making money is to stay invested. Suze Orman. The best way to become a millionaire is to borrow $1 million and have your parents pay it off. Unknown. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Rohn. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off you. Maya Angelou. Money is good for nothing unless you know the value of it by experience. P.T. Barnum. Investing should be more like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. If you want excitement, take $800 and go to Las Vegas. Paul Samuelson. The trick is to stop thinking of it as your money. IRS Auditor. The goal isn't more money. The goal is living life on your terms. Chris Brogan. The money you have gives you freedom. The money you pursue enslaves you. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. If we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth commands us, we are poor indeed. Edmund Burke. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. Robert Kiyosaki. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Henry David Thoreau. The single biggest financial mistake I've made was not thinking big enough. Elon Musk. If you live for having it all, what you have is never enough. Vicki Robin. The more you learn, the more you earn. Frank Clark. Don't tell me where your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money and I'll tell you what they are. James W. Frick. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. Warren Buffett. A penny saved is a penny earned. Benjamin Franklin. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Dave Ramsey. Financial peace isn't the acquisition of stuff. It's learning to live on less than you make so you can give money back and have money to invest. You can't win until you do this. Dave Ramsey. A wise person should have money in their head but not in their heart. Jonathan Swift. Money is not the most important thing in the world. Love is. Fortunately, I love money. Jackie Mason. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful, and you try to be fearful when others are greedy. Warren Buffett. Wealth, after all, is a relative thing, since he that has little and wants less is richer than he that has much and wants more. Charles Caleb Colton. It's good to have money and the things that money can buy, but it's good too to check up once in a while and make sure that you haven't lost the things that money can't buy. George Lorimer. He who loses money loses much. He who loses a friend loses much more. He who loses faith loses all. Eleanor Roosevelt. Financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. Robert Kiyosaki. Money is multiplied in practical value depending on the number of W's you control in your life. What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. Timothy Ferris. If you want to know what God thinks of money, just look at the people he gave it to. Dorothy Parker. Happiness is not in the mere possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. P. T. Barnum. It's simple arithmetic. Your income can grow only to the extent that you do. T. Harv Eker. Money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. Rita Davenport. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Chinese proverb. The person who doesn't know where his next dollar is coming from usually doesn't know where his last dollar went. Unknown. The fastest way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it in your back pocket. Will Rogers. Every day is a bank account, and time is our currency. No one is rich, no one is poor. We've got 24 hours each. Christopher Rice. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Thomas Edison. The only thing money gives you is the freedom of not worrying about money. Johnny Carson. Money doesn't make you happy. I now have $50 million, but I was just as happy when I had $48 million. Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits. Charles A. Jaffe. The more you learn, the more you earn. Warren Buffett. Money is like manure. You have to spread it around or it smells. J. Paul Getty. Money can't buy happiness, but it can make you awfully comfortable while you're being miserable. Claire Booth Luce. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. Stephen C. Hogan. The stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything but the value of nothing. Philip Fisher. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Warren Buffett. Never spend your money before you have earned it. Thomas Jefferson. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato. Money is power, freedom, a cushion, the root of all evil, the sum of blessings. Carl Sandburg. Empty pockets never held anyone back. Only empty heads and empty hearts can do that. Norman Vincent Peale. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Mark Twain.
Which of these quotes is your favourite? Let us know in the comments below.